Hello friends, this is our main project Explainer. This is a robot on power systems hotlines maintenance robot. So this robot is mainly designed to make a safe operation on lines. Hotlines is a branch of power systems where people, maintenance people work online, work on charged conductors of 220 kV, 132 kV and 400 kV lines to perform small activities without any interruption of power. This is so there might be some problems with their health, or there might be even health hazards, health and even death hazards with the people. So we have designed this robot to make a reliable and safe operation by the person sitting at a safe distance. So the person can sit at a safe distance and operate this robot. This robot has 4 main features.
Coming to the part 1. Part 1 is stabilizing the balance of the robot. You can see here, this is the board what we have done, and this is the conductor you can see here. As I place this robot on the conductor, it is stabilized. You can see after giving a push also it does not fall down. It's completely stable. And next, coming to the part 2. Of our board. And next, coming to the moving of the board on the conductor. You can see here we are in 2 wheels, 2 wooden wheels. This acts as a total insulation to our board, and these 2 wheels are the base for our board. And you can see here the forward and backward motion of our board. I am using a remote, wireless remote, to control this board. You can see here. This is a forward motion of our board, and this is a backward motion of our board. This is the motion of our board, forward and backward. And next, coming to the part.
Now, coming to the part 3, here comes the main operation of the robot. This is the main part because the hotline maintenance, 70% of the maintenance works are on this part itself, nuts and bolts. The practical power system contact resistance will be 6 micro ohms, and the temperature of the power system contacts and lines is 60 degrees centigrade. So what happens is the contact resistance, if somehow this contact nuts and bolts is loosened, the contact resistance increases above 6 micro ohms and the temperature rises. Because of this, there might be a hot spot forming near the contact, and the contact may loosen. So for this reason, this is the most important part of maintenance work of the hotline people. So for this purpose, we have designed a solution with our robot. So here what we do is, we adjust the robot to near the contact, so that the 2 arms on this robot have a right position at the contact. These 2 arms are actually controlled using haptic technology. This haptic technology is actually a very advanced technology, where a person sitting at a very far distance can efficiently replicate his motions on the robot. So here I am using two potentiometers as motion sensors. So what these do is, these create an analog signal of the motion of the movement of the hands and send it to the microcontroller. This microcontroller converts this analog signal into PWM. This PWM signal is sent to the servo motors to control its angle. Now watch this. As Uday is raising his hands, his arms, the 2 motors replicates his motion. The 2 motors replicates his motion. So here I am creating a virtual presence of Uday's hands on the robot. So when a person sitting at a safe distance operates his hands, the same operation is replicated on the robot. So now let us see how we tighten a contact. So in this way we tighten the bolts of the contacts. So we can either tighten or loosen the bolts using this. So we are replicating the motion of Uday's hands and then setting the position of the arms near the bolts and tightening the contacts using this mechanism.
You can see here, this is the video cam and this is the transmitter antenna, and we connected the supply through this battery, and you can see the visual in the laptop. So see, you can see the whole movement of the part in the laptop itself. If there is any fault in the conductor or any fault in the line or any fault in the tower, you can directly see through this video. Next. And next, we visualize our robot in such a manner that you can sit in front of your laptop and you can operate the whole operation in front of it through manually, sitting at taking at very long distance at the ground or at the office also. And by using the haptic hands, as you've seen before, this will create a direct visual effect that you are doing the work directly on the line. This will create that type of action on the and see the each and every the camera can rotate 360 degrees free wheel, and it can be you can see it can be rotating 360 degrees free degree any angle. And this is our robot. This is the hotline maintenance robot.
And this can be further advanced further, because here we have used only a single transmitter receiver set only for the movement of the robot, and this can be even further make more advanced by using a wireless control for the controller and even for the haptic system. And even we can make this upgraded by using more strong insulating materials, because here we have used iron, metal and wood, but this is not actually practicable in a practical application. So we can use an adrelate material for the base and more strength and more insulating material for the wheels. So in this way we can do more and more research on this thing, and lots of financial investment is required in this field. As this is the first first robot of this sort, we as we have developed this on our own, we are applying for the patents, and as soon as we get the patents, this will be used in a commercial way. Thank you. Thank you very much.